So thank you very much, Gabriel. I just wanted to say, because he said it first, Gabriel is one of the top hackers, if not the top hacker in Israel and cybersecurity, even in the world, I think. And he's very modest. So if you want to protect your company, he's the guy to address to. So leave the details here, and you are more than welcome to contact him. Thank you very much. And let's go to our second local company. Let's go to Mr. Chaim Bar-On. He's the CEO at RF Keeper, that will tell us about a little bit about his company. And afterwards, we will do a little bit change because Mr. Omar has to go. He told me this in the beginning. So if he's here and no connection issues, I'll give him the screen first, and then we continue with the local. So go ahead, Chaim. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you very much.
Your 3 minutes, go.
Thanks, great to be here. So just to do it very, very fast, what we are doing actually is connecting worlds, connecting the online and offline together, especially in fashion sport retailers, but not only. Actually, the booming on the online now create more and more opportunities, more problems that we are solving. So we are in the business to track, trace everything that's moving. If you want to know something about your items that moving, we are here to support and give you the full visibility on it. Just a few examples of pains of customers. Overstock, understock of items in physical stores, a terrible problem. Supply chain errors, it can be in a retail market or online or any logistic companies, or even in the last mile operations that are booming now. We are solving those problems and much more. Actually, the most important here is we are bringing data in real time from any movement, any transaction, any location. RF Keeper is a software platform that provides full visibility from A to Z, from the beginning, from factories through distribution centers, stores, and end users as well. Again, to make it very, very simple to explain what we are doing, it's all the chains we are providing from the supply chain, the omni-channel operation, become very, very critical. How to use stores for fast fulfillment, how to use stores to help the online operation, click and collect, same-day deliveries, etc. How we are improving dramatically the shopping experience in the store or in online, and continuous and seamless experience. And more important is the data layer. We have a cloud-based solution, enterprise plus software, provide all the BI analytics in the dashboard or mobile devices that give all the visibility needed in order to control the supply chain and actually protect the margin and make more money in the end of the day. It was very, very fast about RF Keeper. Hopefully it make it clear, and if you know, it's very difficult to do it in 3 minutes or less, but numbers are very critical here, and no doubt we are providing huge value to our customers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chaim. And of course, you are all welcome. Please leave all the details in the chat box and also in the link that I sent. And you are more than welcome to contact Chaim and collaborate with him. It doesn't necessarily mean that you specifically need the service that you are hearing from one of the presenters. Maybe you know somebody in your contacts that you can help him with connecting to the people that presents today, and generates more businesses, more connections, and you know how it goes, like a snowball. So we have time, we're on time. So please, Meir. Meir is the Chief Business Developer for Contact. And Yeah, sorry. And he will present himself for his company. You have 3 minutes, Mayor. Go ahead.
You see my presentation?
Not yet.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, now we can see.
Now you can see?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, Tal. So I'll be very, very quick. Well, ConGuard is a company established in 2013 in order to solve the problems of big companies that ship a lot of containers, mostly at sea. The containers is with high values and the big quantity, and it doesn't matter what's inside. The problem is that the shipment is going from one warehouse to another, is going through a lot of waypoints, and this has caused a lot of problems of security and quality, okay? And there's a lot of loss, thefts, mistakes, and this is, as you see the numbers, it's a big issue, okay? So we have a black hole here that companies do maintain all the security and quality in their home, in their warehouse, in their premises, but not when it leaves the warehouse. So ConGuard is coming to solve this problem. So the problem is of quality, security, the estimated time for arrival. For example, if a shipment doesn't arrive on time, I want to know about it. And there are a lot of companies that have a lot of thefts. For example, Philip Morris and cigarettes, they have a lot of problems to be insured, and we are solving this problem as well, and also working with the insurance arena, okay, to minimize risk. So very, very quickly, how do we do that? We have a solution that combines software and hardware. We have an IoT device that you attach to the container. This is like a tracker device that transmits all the time location and alerts. There are sensors inside. We have
If
this.
you're changing the slides, we can't see this. We see it on only one slide.
You don't see the slide?
We see one slide. You don't. It's not changing.
Really? Okay. Sorry. Don't know why, but maybe I'll switch to another one.
Yeah. Now it's okay.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I said. Now it's okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so how did we do that? This is the IoT device that we have. We track the container. By the way, it could be on sea, land, but mostly it's or air, but mostly it's on sea. And we maintain all the logic. The company doesn't have to buy this IoT device. We just give it, we lease it, and then we depends on the shipment. We give access by mobile or a computer that you can monitor yourself the shipment in every single minute. And we have an escalation center, a command and control center that can work according to protocol and give alerts to the customers 24/7. And we have also post-shipment analytics. This is the software that can give to the clients all the actually analytics about everything that this shipment has been done, all the way from one point to another, in order to compare and to improve chain supply and optimize the shipment. We save to our customers a lot of money in this service, and we give the full service. We have a lot of operating partners, business partners all over the world. We cover 100 countries, and we give all the logistic and the local support for them. Basically, this is how it looks like. We have a unit that for reefer container, for dry container, and a loose unit that can you attach to every pallet or a box, and also some smart locks that you can control by Bluetooth and give actually permission to only part of the people. And if somebody touches, the container or the locks,
Mayor, we need to wrap up. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Basically, we can give location, temperature, humidity impacts, geofence, route deviation. This is basically it. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. It was very interesting. And please leave the contact details in the chat. I'm sure that I already can see several people that can connect with you, Ryan, maybe Maurice, Hank. and please leave your details.
Sure, I did
Great.
already.
Okay, great. And so thank you very much. And now we're going to our honorable international members and presenters. And we will start with Mr. Omar Najjar, the founder of Bloom Fruit. And I can tell you just for looking on his website that is a very interesting thing that he's running. So Omar, really, really happy to have you here. And go ahead, you have 4 minutes.
Thank you, Val, very much for the kind words. Let me see if I'm sharing here. Okay, I'm trying to share the presentation. Sent you a presentation, Tal. I don't know if you received it or not, but let me see if I can share it here.
Yeah.
Can you see the presentation?
Not yet. Probably it will take another second.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, let me go ahead and start so I wouldn't waste everyone's time. We are a company specialized in supporting companies in agribusiness. To be specific, we help companies that grow fruits and vegetables globally in reaching their commercial goals. So we help them with sales and marketing. We help them reset their strategy. We help them with a little bit of business matchmaking, which means that we introduce them to global markets, to retailers like supermarkets, and some wholesalers, of course, depending on the crop. So the company is actually very much focused on finding new strategies, business development, and new sales and marketing plan for each one of these agri companies. We work with 4 countries. We work with growers from Egypt, Morocco, South Africa, and Spain. So I haven't shared my resume, but the last 5 years of my career, starting from 2013 to 2017, I was working for a company in Spain, in Valencia, called Sanlúcar Fruits. So Sanlúcar is a well-known brand in Europe where we supplied some of the Asian markets, Russia. Of course, Germany is the #1 market for Sanlúcar. It's one of the main target groups. Other parts of Western Europe. We also work with the UK. And right now in Bloom Fruit, we support all of our 5 customers in their different regions or geographies where they penetrate new markets. And we help them in the area of developing their business plan, re-strategizing, restructuring their commercial department, putting a sales plan, looking at budgets. The end goal is to try to help them sell more fruit and vegetables and to try to strategize in their crops. So for example, we work with global breeders, people who own varieties of fruits and vegetables. One of them is actually Grappa. It's a very well-known breeder in Israel in grapes. So they develop varieties of table grapes. And we work with companies like Grappa. We would recommend companies like Grappa to work with our customers, or if our customers need to grow the right variety, we recommend them to such breeders. So I apologize for the technical issue, and I promise I will share the presentation. And Todd, I think you have a copy of the presentation. I sent it to you, and
no, I didn't get the presentation, but send it to me and I will add it to the assembled e-cards that we're sending in the end. Please send them the presentation. Yeah, and really happy to have you here, Omar. And
thank you very much, Tal. And I apologize to everyone. I just have a medical situation in the family and I have to go. So I apologize sincerely for not continuing the call.
Okay, so just register in the link with all the details and you can be addressed there. Yeah, great. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
And our next speaker is Maurice Healy, the CEO and founder of the Healy Group. And Maurice is a dear friend from Ireland. And Maurice, always it's a pleasure to hear you. Please go ahead. You have your screen and the microphone for the next 4 minutes.
Good afternoon or good evening, everybody here from Ireland. I feel I'm actually listening to the Eurovision Song Contest. Here's your voter from the Irish contingency. We are a food ingredient, pharmaceutical, and industrial chemical conglomerate. And I use the word conglomerate maybe a little bit liberally. Primarily, our main business is supplying raw materials to the food manufacturing companies across Europe. We represent over 100 companies from different parts of the world for different products. It's quite a complex business to explain to you on the screen, but just imagine that every consumable product you buy in a supermarket, which is in a processed form, other than we say the fresh vegetables, which you've heard about earlier, has a certain raw material that is required to stabilize it, to make it taste good, or to give it longer shelf life. That's my business predominantly. We do exactly the same in the pharmaceutical. We don't call them ingredients in the pharmaceutical, we call them intermediates. They're reactive molecules that build drugs, effectively build drugs. And of course, we're in the industrial chemical market as well, doing exactly the same raw materials in the same field. The company's been around since 1985. It's a family-owned company, so my 4 sons are actively involved in the business. We have a number of other divisions which are supplementary to it. We have a production facility in Poland, which is producing plant protein using rice and pea as its raw material. And we micronize that in order to allow it to be more soluble in certain drinks, and particularly for the sports and nutritional market. In Uganda, we have a production facility which we process chia seed. It's called a superfood, very good with omega-3 and vitamin C profiles. That is a social enterprise. We built the facility in order to allow farmers to bring their product to the market to help them with their education of their children. So it's a social enterprise. We call it social enterprise. In other words, all the profit that is invested in the company or is made by the company goes back into the facilities and back to the farmers. We have a health and nutrition division based out of China. So we import a lot of amino acid profile products that goes into the health and nutritional market. Again, that market services worldwide. I think the largest part of the business would be the pharmaceutical. So we have been very much part of the journey, and I call it the journey. This is the journey of COVID for the last nearly 18 months. So when COVID became a problem back in the beginning of 2020, we were the main supplier of the reactive agent that is actually used for testing the COVID virus in the body by using either antigen testing and or the PCR testing. The company is about 100 million turnover per year. It is intended to expand that maybe in the next 2 or 3 years. We're looking at a couple of joint ventures at this moment in time. I'm very happy to be joining in this conversation with illustrious friends from around the world. I'm grateful to Tal. He introduced me to my e-card system some weeks back, and it has revolutionized my contact file. I love it because it allows me to do things I have never dreamt of doing before in terms of connecting with people around the world. So Tal, thank you very much indeed. Happy to answer questions. There is a profile of the business in the system somewhere. Tal, I'm not sure if you have it, which I can circulate at a later date. I'll put it into the general folder. It shows you a number of other parts of the business, which is difficult to explain. But at the end, because I'm involved in very high technical products, which is for making suits for gentlemen technically rather than actually going to your tailor. But look, another day, I'm involved in hospital care and monitoring systems for people in their homes. I'm involved in a number of other ventures, including oil in Africa. So I'm very happy to answer questions at a later stage, but happy to be part of the group. You're a fantastic group of people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maurice, for the fascinating presentation. And please leave your e-card in the chat and send me the file by email or by WhatsApp, and I'll be more than happy to share it with everybody. And you are more than welcome to contact Maurice and try to collaborate or refer to him people that might be interested in what he has to offer. Great. So we're moving from Ireland to India. Our dear friend Aparna, she's also the executive director in the Mumbai chapter of Global Chamber, and she's the owner and founder of TGI. So if you want to do business in India, she's the gateway to address to Aparna. You have your 4 minutes. Happy to have you here. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Tal. And once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to whoever, all of you from wherever that you've logged in. It's past midnight here, so I'm going to keep my eyes open. And such an interesting crowd that, the kind of conversations that have been happening are amazing. So very quickly, I'm going to share my screen, and then perhaps if we have time, then we can chat up. Where am I? Though we live in a technical world, I'm still very scared of technology in so many ways. Okay, so I'm basically an HR professional, but after having joined Global Chamber, and there was always this desire to try and see what and how we can change things in India. And with the changing regulations, I think, and with the FDIs opening up, I think that has added to a whole lot of impetus to the way we did business in India now. So which is why we coined the word the gateway to India, which is actually like a one-stop point on in terms of consulting. We have tailor-made solutions that cater to any and all business needs. So starting with the strategic partnerships, whether it is advisory, trade, education, whatever way that you want to enter into India. And the India story has, everybody's seen the India story grow from where it was to where it is today. Of course, COVID did play a truant in the middle, but I think we're one of the fastest, we're the nation who has actually come out of COVID very quickly as compared to the rest of the world. So you can see the development that's happening. Despite the COVID situation, there were a lot of FDI investments that happened. So I'll come to that later. But the services that we offer essentially are in terms of strategic consulting. So if you want to enter into the country, this is where we help you, whether it is strategic consulting, it is market research, whether it is building your team. The top team always takes is the most crucial ones to build on. Whether it is cross-cultural training, it is very important to understand the rules of the land or the ways of the land really that you're entering into. Startup advisory, so ranging from the compliances to all the regulations that you have. And the setup services, so whether it is soft landing, whether it is branding and marketing, communication with the prospective customers and the market that you would be entering. This service is mainly targeted towards the SMEs wanting to enter into India. Because the larger companies obviously have their own contacts and rules. The way India looked like during this 2021 COVID situation, also we had $7.12 billion coming in from the US in terms of FDI, $2 billion coming in from Mauritius. There was the sectors that were where the FDI came in was essentially computer services, hardware and software, whether it is trading, it is services, automobiles, chemicals, and so have you. So the main focus sectors for India, which we're talking about the growth sectors, that are really growing and showing signs of coming up are very simply education and edutech, because everybody was sitting at home and education went online, and there were a whole bunch of people who started services online. So education and edutech is definitely taking up center stage. Healthcare, health tech, and hospitals, it's a no-brainer. Everybody knows that it's a growing sector. The fintech services again took off,
You have
and
30 seconds.
Yeah, just done. And real estate, of course, green technology and renewables, professional services, sports and media and entertainment, and of course AI, cybersecurity, automation, and technology. These are sectors that one cannot miss out on. So if there is anything that you want to do in India, whether it is finding a partner, whether it is just entering in, or even researching the market, you know where to go. I will leave my details out in the chat box, and we'll be happy to connect. We'll be happy to connect with all of you here, and look forward to being of help. So that's yeah.
Thank you very much, Aparna. And please leave the details. And if you haven't contacted Aparna yet, and did with her like a Zoom meeting, you should. She's one of the people that is always available, and she's amazing, and she's well connected, and you are more than welcome to collaborate with her. So thank you very
Thank you for
much
the
for
kind.
being here. And our last presenter from Mexico, Chris, my friend, Christian Aguilar. He's also the executive director in Mexico Hermosillo. He's a good friend, and he's a person that worth to meet. Chris, you have your 4 minutes. Today he will present for Zollipop, which is an amazing company. Go ahead, my friend.
Hello, thank you all, and thank you, Tal. And yes, let's go directly to the presentation then. So I want to talk to you today about Zollipops Mexico. This is a product that we are bringing from the US into Mexico, and hopefully Latin America, and why not other countries in the future. So this is the story about Zollipops. Alina Morse and her father were visiting a bank, and they offered her a lollipop, but her father told her that, okay, you can have this lollipop, but it's under your own risk because it's sugary. So she decided to, she asked this very important question: why can't we make a lollipop that's actually good for your teeth? The idea was born there, and the first lollipops were launched back in 2014. They hit the shelves, and they are vegan, natural, smart, and yummy candy. So we have a big problem in Mexico, and I'm very sure in many other countries: cavities, and also obesity, and children being struck by cavities too. Cavities in adults, cavities in children. So this is a very serious situation. And what Zollipops does, they have very special ingredients that work naturally with our bodies and help reduce the acidity and balance the pH in our mouths. So that's one of the main things that Zollipops does. So imagine this little young lady who went to the bank with her father, and back in 2012, and then in 2014 launched the product, and by 2019, she was featured on the cover of Entrepreneur magazine, actually 2018. So she is the youngest person to be featured on the cover of Entrepreneur magazine. It's very, very interesting case. And now we are working with bringing this product to Mexico. And of course, there are very important, interesting reasons why to do that. And of course, we all have a sweet teeth, and we want candy or want to taste these products. Why not try it in a healthier way, like sugar-free, gluten-free, nut-free, vegan, in many other ways. The market for candy in Mexico is worth an estimated 390 million USD. And the strategy we're starting with Mexico right now, we are focusing on Northwest Mexico with a population of around 15 million people, and on stage 2 or year 2, we will grow to other cities in central Mexico and southern Mexico. And this product has been very popular in the US. It sells on Amazon. It's actually the #1 selling sugar-free candy on Amazon. And it's been featured in many places: Shark Tank, Forbes, Bloomberg, as you can see. So it's gained a lot of popularity. And this is some of the strategy and marketing we already started working with in Mexico. And we are very happy that we were announced by Alina Star Morse, or Alina herself, as the official resellers in Mexico, as you can see here on her Instagram post. That was a few days ago, and we were very happy about it. So as you can see some testimonials. People are loving the product, and they know they are good, that it is an outstanding product. And even some celebrities such as Steve Harvey and Damon John from Shark Tank, or Steve Harvey from the Steve Harvey Show, have been on board with this type of product. So this is my information. I'm Christian Aguirre. My wife is Cristina Almada, and she's actually my partner in this project. And we are bringing Zollipops in Mexico, and why not to other places of the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Christian. And thank you for your time and the presentation. And please leave the details. And of course, when you're leaving your details, not only leave the details themselves, but maybe put a line, what kind of connection or referral you are seeking for. And this will help me to send you all this data and help you to make the connections. So now we're going to do like a speed dating for the other guests that arrived. And we will start with Luther from the US. Luther, you have your 60 seconds. You are on mute, Luther. Can you unmute yourself? You're on mute. Okay.
I'm Lothar Solowin, headquartered in Springfield, Illinois, with ZG Worldwide Consultants. We provide a very broad range of specialized services worldwide, 30 countries, 90 associates. We offer solutions in technology, healthcare, business, and marketing, and have many management consultants. And the only way to really understand our company, it's kind of like Maurice, you have to dig in deeper. And what we offer is our e-pamphlet, which gives an expertise summary for each consultant in our global network. And the file has been placed on chat, so you can look at that. And we have books available in Spanish and English on what business consultants and business coaches do. And Aguirre professionally helped translate this into Spanish, so it's available on Amazon. You can contact me if you're interested, or look up the title, and you'll get this information where to buy it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Luther, and please leave the details in the chat. And we're now going to Canada. Our friend Limor, you have your 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Tal. It's nice to be here. My name is Limor Friedman. I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada. It's Western Canada. In the past 12 years, I'm originally from Israel. I'm in business here for over 10 years, and we recently, last year, opened a new business called My News channel that actually creates the links between businesses and videos. We create TV shows for you. It's on your YouTube channel, but it's a consistent TV show that you host every once a week or once a month. It's up to you. We also host all those shows on our website, mynewschannel.com. Imagine trying to connect to someone and invite them for a coffee, but they, maybe yes, maybe not. But how about if you say, would you like to be interviewed in my show? It's totally different connection. It gives you credibility for your business. I'll leave my e-card at the chat right here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Limor, as always. And from Canada, we're going back to Israel with our charity member, Dotan, which is also a member of the Global Chamber in Israel. Dotan, go ahead.
Yes, hello everyone. Thanks, Tal. I'm happy to be here. My company is dealing with international business development. We help manufacturers, exporters, importers, distributors entering to new markets worldwide. We're dealing also with technology. We are well known as technology providers in many segments: water, energy, food, industry, agriculture, homeland security, and more. You have my information in the link that Tal sent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dotan. And from Israel, we are bouncing now back to the US with Valeria, that is here for her first time, right, in our meetups?
Yes,
great. So,
the first.
Well, great. So you have your 1 minute, and please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Valeria. I work for Varas Insurance. We are an international brokerage here in the United States. We specialize in commercial insurance. Our ideal clients are any business that is in importing, whether it's goods or services, has operations in other countries, and that's basically everyone. We try to help our clients learn about insurance in the process, so they get the coverage they need at the right price. And even if we cannot provide you with the service, we have partners in the US and outside, so we can always try to help. So if you have any questions in regards to international insurance, feel free to contact us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Valeria. And please leave the contacts in the chat box. And also, I'll send again, in the end of the meeting, I'll send again the form. You know what? I'll send it right now. So please, if somebody missed this link specifically, Please leave the details, and it's really easy. I'm sending it after the meetup to everyone with all the contacts. Thank you, Valeria, again, and we're going back to Israel with our member from the Israeli Metro, Shai, that has a branding agency. Shai, you have your 1 minute. Go ahead, my friend.
Hey Tal, hey everyone, how are you tonight? My name is Shai Cohen, I'm from Mitugo Branding, and Mitugo is a branding studio located in the northern Israel and serve hundreds of clients all over the world, actually. Most of them are in Israel, but some of them are all over the world. We do branding for products, for companies and for startups. We do marketing consultant, and in order to determine a strategy and budget for companies. We do system designing, such as, for example, UX UI for systems, for digital developing systems, research, designing, and consulting. We do modern graphic design. We're helping companies to build the visual and story in order to grow their business and to sell more. And I myself a lecturer. I do lectures in marketing, digital management, and graphic design. Also together with Tal in the Hurricane, which is another company that we own. We're looking to collaborate with businesses, consultants, and marketing companies. We are able to provide creative and digital services in a fast and efficient way. Shai Cohen, that's it. Go ahead.
Thank you, Shai.
Yours.
Please leave your details in the chat. Shai is really a worst guy to meet. Okay, let's go to India. Muna. Muna is a member of the Mumbai Metro. Muna, go ahead. You have your 1 minute, please. You're unmuted.
Thank you, Tal, and hello to everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, and in the morning. So 1 o'clock in the morning in India. So good morning to people from India. So hi, I'm Mona, contractor, and I'm based in Mumbai, and I'm into manufacturing freeze-dried food products. We are basically manufacturers of freeze-dried Indian food products. And my second vertical is travel. That is, we do curated travel for the Indian subcontinent. So anytime you're ready to travel to India, you have to get in touch with me. And anytime you want to have Indian food worldwide, you have to get in touch with me. And I'm looking for the international audience in terms of restaurants abroad where I can serve Indian gravies and the food that I make. So please get in touch with me if you want to know all about travel and Indian food. I'll leave my contact details in the chat here. Thank you everyone. It was a pleasure to listen to everyone.
Thank you very much, Mona. Thank you very much. And we will go, but now we'll circle back to Ryan. Ryan from the United States. Ryan, go ahead, my friend.
Well, first off, I just need to tell Christian, congratulations, my friend. I think that's been in the making for over a year. I know you've been working hard on that, so applause to you. But yeah, V. Alexander, we are a global logistics provider helping manufacturers all over the world with their import and export needs. So I've had a pleasure of connecting with many people on the call. I spoke in great length yesterday with Dotan and looking at ways to collaborate and provide support. So if you yourself or if you know anybody in the international logistics space who needs support with their ocean and air freight transportation, please feel free to contact me. My information is in the e-card as well as in the chat, and I would love to see how I can help you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Ryan. It's always a pleasure to see you here in our meetups. Did I miss anybody? Cesar. Cesar is the Vice President of Global Chamber. Cesar, please go ahead, my friend.
Thanks, Tal, and hello, everyone. Cesar Trabanco from Global Chamber headquarters, but based in Puerto Rico in the Caribbean. I help members connect with other members or with other contacts and possibilities around the world. And I, at the same time, am helping our executive directors and advisors to do events and to help us grow throughout the world. So I put my contact details there in the chat box. And I want to welcome Limor Friedman. Limor, I saw you join already. I need to follow up. Welcome you. So thanks.
That was fast. It was an hour ago. So good job tracking.
Yeah. Thanks, Tal. Thank you.
Great.
Thank
you very much, Cesar. And yeah, and we actually, I think that we finished all the speakers. So I want to do 2 minutes about what is Global Chamber and what's the difference between non-members and members. As you see, this format that we created is more intimate and allows you to have your space for your company and collaborate with different, it's a freestyle format. So not everything in the same topic. And this is how the magic happens. And a lot of collaboration are coming every meetup. We have numerous of connections and collaboration. And this is the charm of the Global Chamber, which I want to share with you for a few minutes. So the Global Chamber is actually the first chamber of commerce. We're focusing in helping companies grow cross-border trade and investment. We have over 525 metros regions around 195 countries around the world. And the difference between non-members and members, that members entitled to a lot of opportunities and options. The first thing is global reach. We connecting your company or business to any place in the world with one phone call, email, or text messages. As you see, we're knowing the person, we're having warm connections, and it's really easy for us to create those connections for you, to help you and assist you in the business everywhere in the world. As I said, connections, sorry. Yes. We have global contacts. We, as a member, you're having an access to our global members and contacts warm directory, which is giving you the opportunity to be connected by emails, by Zoom meetings, warm contacts. And all you need to do is to ask for a connection. And we're pledging you to ask for connections. If you need anything, for example, Dotan from my metro just asked for a connection in the fertilizer area, in the food industry in Dubai, and immediately 3 warm connections were established. So this is how fast Global Chamber is working in any sector, in any industry in the world. If it's pharmaceutical, if it's cosmetics, if it's agriculture, technology, fintech, whatever. We also have global access, which is free access to most of our activities, meetups, webinars, seminars, lectures. You have a lot of exposure with all of these events and information especially. As I said, we have global exposures. We have local meetups, metro meetups, such as this. All over, we're starting to do it all over the world. Cross-metro meetups and global meetups. Like League of Extraordinaries, League of Opportunities, that can give your company the exposures that you need. Just think that you can give this, you can have the 3 minutes, 4 minutes in metro in India, in metro in Dubai, in metro in Ireland, in metro in the US. So this is the kind of power that we have as members. We also have appearance in the social media and appearance in our directory, and we have more to give with this exposure. Of course, information. We have access to all market info, global insights, and bridging mentality gaps, which is very important to bridge mentality gaps. Every country, every region has their own mentality to do business. In one area, it's considered to be rude if you're going directly to the price, and in the other area of the world, it's considering to be rude if you're not going and cutting to the chase. So we're helping to bridge this gap in order not to sabotage deals that can happen with a mistake, with honest mistakes. And this is kind of a power that we have because we know the local people that can help you with this. Also, we have information, articles, news, and local regulations that are changing rapidly in every section, part of the world. And we do have the Global Tribe, which is a strong, dedicated group of international leaders that will help you to connect easily. We're in WhatsApp groups, and in these groups, you can just ask for You can go to your executive director or global advisor in your group, ask for connection, and we're running this through the WhatsApp groups, and immediately somebody's answering and referring you to the connections that you need. And of course, nothing that is good is for free. If it's free, that means that you are the product. In the Global Chamber, it's not free, but the ROI is amazing. So it started with $500 annually membership fee till 5 employees and rising. That means that you can leverage yourself. Every members of the management, of the employees can be in different meetups, different events, and you can leverage your time and your efforts and accumulate and generate more revenues and more referrals and more connections. So if you join us today, you will get global reach and global contacts and global access and global exposure, global information, and you'll be a part of our global tribe that will help you push your business to above and beyond the success that you want. These are my details, and you are more than welcome to contact me anytime. And I wish to thank you all for participating. Hope you enjoyed, and we're wrapping up just in time.
Thank you and good evening,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Bye.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon.
So
Bye,
much.
everyone.
It was a pleasure.
Good evening.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.